Alright, so this next drawing set we're going to work on dimensioning stuff. We're going to start out by drawing a P bracket, and it's going to be pretty much the same process as the last chapter. We're going to set up our construction lines and offset all those and draw our object lines. Then we're going to add dimensioning as another step. The nice thing about this set of drawings, we're only going to draw 2 views, so it'll go a little bit quicker instead of having to draw that 3rd view. So this is our drawing that I'm going to work off of. You can open this up in Vision to see a copy of this for yourself if you'd rather look at the drawing instead of listening to me. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. I have my advanced drawing template open. Alright, there are all my layers. If I come over here to layout 1, you can see I got it laid out. Got the date in there. And I'm all ready to go. So again, we're going to start with construction lines. I'm on the construction layer. I'm going to come in here and grab a construction line and just place a horizontal and vertical line to get started. Excuse me. I right click to bring up this menu. And it doesn't have to be exactly on the origin, but just somewhere close. Alright, then we're going to use the offset command to offset all of our overall lengths that we need. So the first one will be 5.75. Offset this horizontal one up. Alright, we're going to offset another one. And this is going to be a little confusing. We're going to offset 4.5, and again it's going to be from this original line up. Alright, then I'm going to offset 1.75. I'm going to offset from this top horizontal line down. Then the reason I'm going to do that, I'm going to do 2 of those. Okay, so I hit escape a little too quickly there, so I'm going to bring that down again, another 1.75. That takes care of all of our horizontal lines. Next we'll deal with the vertical lines, so offset those. Again, 2.875. These numbers aren't quite as round as in the past couple of drawings. They're kind of odd numbers. Then we're going to offset again. 1.625. I'm going to zoom in here just so it's a little less confusing. I'm going to offset from this place that I last did. I'm going to click it and I'm going to go to the left. Hold on. I think I made a little mistake there. So I offset 2.875, and I'm going to check that with my tape measure here real quick. Turn on my object snap. 2.875. Good. Alright, so now we need to offset. I think I typed in the wrong number. 1.625. Enter. I'm going to select this line here and come backwards. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to offset again. 0.875 and bring it from this same line here backwards. Alright, offset again 2 inches. Again, this last line here, and we're going to go forwards now to the right. And I'm going to offset 1.5 over. Then I'm going to offset 0.5 back to the left. Alright, and one last offset I forgot for the horizontal lines, offset 1 inch. I'm going to choose this first one here and go up 1 inch. Alright, that was kind of confusing, but we're going to switch over to the object lines now and trace that in. Hopefully make things a little bit more clear. Alright, so to start, let's just go with a line here and fill in some of this stuff. Make sure your line weight is on. I think that's handy to get started. Fill this one in, and we're going to come up all the way to right here, and same with right here. It's kind of an upside down letter F at this point. Right there, looks good. Now we're going to do some circles. You can do diameter, is fine, and we're going to come over here. And this has a diameter of 1.75. Then we need to have a larger, we're just going to use a 2-point circle to go from here to there. Next thing we need to do is snap a line from here to the intersection. Then the next thing would be to work on this angles across here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a line from here to there. Alright, then we need to angle that. What is the angle? Let me look at the drawing here. 30 degrees. So I'm going to take a line and snap it here. Come up, that's 90. 90 plus 30 is 120. So I'm going to tab 120, tab back over. Alright, then I can trim. And get rid of that extra. So that's filled in. We are missing one circle, but we can go ahead and put that in there. So let's do a diameter circle. It'll be right here on this guy, which will kind of be in the way. So let's go ahead and trim again real quick. Get rid of the other half of that big circle. So we'll trim right there, right there. Hit escape and click and delete. And the diameter of this one is 0.625. So there, that view is pretty much done, except for that one view is pretty much done. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Next, we'll come over here and trace out this other view. Pretty simple, just kind of an L shape. Not much to that. Grab our line again. We're going to put a little line here. That's where this angle starts. Alright, and there's our rough shape. So if you want to, if it's easier for you, you can come in here to construction lines and turn that off. And there's what you should have when you finish roughing in the P bracket. The next step that we want to do, we want to come over here and mainly concentrate on this side view, and we need to throw in some hidden lines and center lines. So let's start with hidden lines, and while I'm in here, I'm going to turn my construction lines back on. It's just easier. So we're going to have a hidden line a couple different places. We're going to have one here at the top of this circle. Okay, so get my line tool, infer, come over here. I'm going to turn my line weight off for a minute. I'll leave it on, it's kind of confusing. Then we have one here at the top of this circle, the bottom of this circle, the bottom of the big circle over here. So in all it's 4, and we need one more right here. Grab my line tool and we'll put a hidden line right across there. Then we need a center line on this side view. It's going to come obviously through the center of the circle. Like that. It looks pretty good. One other thing while we're in here kind of fine-tuning things, we need to add some fillets. So if you remember, you can grab the fillet tool here, then instantly you look down here and our radius is set to 0, so we need to do R, enter, and set that to, in this case, 1/2 inch. I'm going to fillet this line here. Okay. I need to come in here and fillet here. So this would be another fillet, and now we got to change the radius to 0.25. I'm going to change it from here to here. Alright, it deletes that piece of circle. That's okay. We just come back in here and sketch that back in. We should probably get on the right layer though. There we go. A couple more fillets. If you like the keyboard shortcuts, it's F enter. So we got a fillet from up here to here, and this corner here, and finally out here on the tip of this L shape. The last thing that we need to work on is the dimensioning part, which I'll put in part 2 of this video. So this is mainly just the drawing part. We just kind of want to get through this real quick. I know we didn't put center lines here and here, but we'll deal with that when we talk about the dimensioning tools. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here and then wrap up the construction part to make this a little easier for getting ready to dimension. I'm going to shut off the construction lines. So when you get to this point, go ahead and save the file and check out video 2 for actually learning how to dimension.